Hello, everyone. My name is Arwen Gao. I'm the 2019 Accelerators Prize winner. I wanted to spend 2 years on finding novel compounds to treat rare mitochondrial diseases. Well, I have to say that there's something that was not really expected. For instance, the COVID-19, because after I got this grant and we wanted to really start right after that, and then we start to have this pandemic happening also in Switzerland. And because of that, we have to really stop the lab. We had some nice results coming out. And also because of the great help from one of the PhD students in Yonghen's lab called Amelia, she really did major contribution on this project as well. And we together found first tested all those compounds that are FDA approved drugs, and we screened them in worm C. elegans. That was the initial phase of this project, and we found 20 top candidates that can activate the mitochondrial stress response, which was the key that we find as the potential target for treating mitochondrial disease. And in the end, we found two compounds that are the top candidates. When you use those compounds to treat worms, they have also a longer lifespan. They also help them to move better in their later life. At the moment, Amelia is still doing a lot of work on the cell-based experiments to test how these two compounds can help with mitochondrial functions and how this can also benefit with cells derived from the patients. So I'm really happy that in the beginning, the UMDF is supporting this project. And at the moment, Yonghen is still continuing to support this project to get it done. For me, it's like after finishing this project and finishing the postdoc training with Yonghen, I wanted to still continue to do research in rare disease studies and also more in translational aspects. So that's why I wanted to come back to Amsterdam, because that's where I know a lot of people are doing research, but in a combination with the clinicians. So the work I have been doing recently is something about this other organelle exists in the cells. So there's mitochondria, there's there's nucleus, there's also lysosome. That the lysosome seems to play a role in the mitochondrial stress response signaling passing. So we try to play around with the lysosome function to see if that can affect the mitochondrial function. And it's interesting that because after we try to knock down some genes that play essential roles in the lysosome function, we realize that the mitochondrial stress response is also blocked. So that's the part of the work we did in the cell discovery paper that we recently published. And we also found that this lysosome is important because there's an important protein or complex is sitting on top of the lysosome to make sure that the signaling from the mitochondria is transmitted into the nucleus. So that's something that we found as a new thing, that mitochondria response also rely a lot on this lysosome function. And that's the part that we feel like is great to share with the community, that not only focus on one component of the cell, you also have to see as a whole picture how the other part of the cell is also trying to help with the stress response and how to cope with the effect that is happening on the cells. So when I think about the hopes for the future for the mitochondrial research, there are many things that pop up in my mind, because I feel like we have so many things still needed to be done, and still we need a lot of people to contribute and jump into this field of research, because we need help. And I really hope that we can have more advancement in the therapies, like researchers could help to develop more effective treatments for mitochondrial diseases. So including something like exploring the potential drug therapies, like what I have been done, and gene-based approaches like gene therapy and the mitochondrial replacement techniques. So that's something that I was hoping for. I hope that we can also advance the diagnostics tools and the techniques that can allow us to do more earlier and more accurate detection for mitochondrial disorder. So this will be also crucial for providing timely and targeted intervention. The last thing that I hope that it's also something that I have in my mind for a while. I don't know how to really make it work, but I think people from the UMDF is doing a great job on that, which is like educating the public's people to understand and also aware that there's a disease exists that no one knows how to treat it. And if we can make more people aware of this kind of disease, then we will have more impact and also more funding to support the research or things related to mitochondrial disease happening. So I think that's something I also hope for. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for your generous support for my postdoc research. Your contributions are invaluable in advancing the field of mitochondrial research and have been a source of inspiration for me to continue building up my research career to focus on projects related to rare disease like mitochondrial disorders.